So I busted out a bunch of work this morning and so I could start working on the mudroom today. I'm feeling really good today and I've put it off for so stinking long, and today is the day that I'm going to start it. I'm just gonna do as much as I can. Let me share with you what we are working on. It's a mess. Okay, so this is the room right off of the kitchen. This is what we call our mudroom / storage room. So you walk in, to the left here is Christmas tree, fan, all that good stuff. I need to take some of this stuff back to my bedroom. I need to post coffee tables on Facebook Marketplace. I need to put that soda in the fridge. Like, there's just a bunch of stuff in here that needs to be put other places and like better organized. Like those chairs right there, those are gonna stay, but I don't know, there's just a ton of stuff that needs to come out of here. I did organize this back, I want to say like last summer. It's been a little bit and it stayed organized until we had our remodel going, and we had to move so much stuff in here that it just got so unorganized and now it's like unmanageable. So anyways, I am going to start by taking everything out of here that does not belong in here, that I know needs to go somewhere else. And I'm hoping that I can kind of semi-start with a clean slate. As I am editing this back, I'm kind of laughing to myself because I put this project off for so stinking long. And here it only took me an hour to get it done. It is not completely how I want it, but it is closer than what it was when I first started. And so I can't be mad about that. So there was just so much stuff in here from the remodel, and this is kind of just where we shove everything. It's a fairly big room. This used to be a bathroom, I believe. When the people that lived here before us moved in, they ripped out the bathroom because there was something wrong with the plumbing. And so they just kind of converted it into a storage room. And so that's kind of what we did. We call it the mudroom. I really don't know why, because traditionally a mudroom is like when you walk in the door of somewhere, you dump your shoes and stuff in there. I think I started calling it a mudroom because the floor reminded me of mud, but it's technically a storage room, and it's how you get down to our basement. But anyways, this is kind of where I keep like all of my Christmas stuff. Well, it is where I keep all my Christmas stuff. All those bins and stuff in the bags are Christmas stuff. That gray bin I'll share with you here in a little bit, but it was just full of stuff that I was trying to post on Facebook Marketplace. And you guys know how Marketplace goes. You try to meet someone and then they either don't show up or they message you and then they just ghost you. And I'm just so sick of Facebook Marketplace. So I ended up taking that outside to the garage, and our next family dinner, I'm just going to let family go through it, and whatever they don't want, I'm honestly just going to toss because I'm tired of looking at it. But anyways, this project didn't take me that long. It took me like an hour. So sometimes I get so frustrated with myself because I put stuff off and I procrastinate so much and I just overthink it, whenever in reality, I just need to get in and just get it done. But that's always easier said than done.
Felt like we had it all. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark with a V.
This space over here is where the people that used to live here, I know I keep talking about them, but they're actually family. We bought this house from family. It wasn't really, put on the market for us or anything. We just kind of came across it and was like, oh, we really like this house. And then we realized that it was some distant family. And so anyways, that's how we kind of know things about the house. But it's where they used to put their plants. I think there was like some sort of greenhouse situation going on, but I am just using it for storage because I am definitely not a plant mom. I kill everything that I touch. So definitely not someone that likes plants, but I'm just kind of getting that organized. It was already pretty well organized, but I just wanted to move stuff and get it back to where I wanted it. And then I am sweeping the floors. I decided to use these coffee tables in my office, and so far I really like them. I debated whether or not to get rid of them, but I found a purpose for them and I really like them. And so I wasn't quite ready to part with them yet. So I just moved them in here. I am currently scraping off some wax from a wax warmer. Whenever the people that redid our floors in the living room, my wax warmer was on when they moved this table and it ended up falling, but no harm, no foul. Just use a little paint scraper or whatever you have, a putty knife or even a bench scraper, and just take off that wax and it's fine. Moving the bookshelf to the middle, and then I'm going to use the end tables on either side, and I'm going to put my lamp on one side with my little Central Perk little LED light that I never turn on, but I like it because it's collector's. And then I just put my little CD player and my essential oil diffuser that I never use, but I like the way it looks. So there's that.
I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move.
I got a couple things going on here. So I'm going to use this as storage in the mudroom. I just don't know what for yet. So I'm going to take the blanket back to Riley's room, and then I'll probably just put this out in the mudroom. This basket is just full of junk that I need to go through, so I will do that here soon. This is extra blankets that I need to go put back in my closet, and I think it's got some pillowcases in there too. These bags full of the kids' baby blankets, I'm getting ready to vacuum seal those. They got into them because they got curious how it was working, and their little brains were just in awe of how the blankets were vacuum sealed, so they opened them, and so now I need to seal them back. Roxy does not like the vacuum cleaner. When I turn this on, she will go running and we won't see her for hours. This basket right here is full of decor for my bedroom. We're going to be decorating our master bedroom very soon. I need to paint first. And that is a box for an air mattress. I'm going to keep that because I'm sure that we'll need it at some point. Trash. I need to put that in the dishwasher and put those bags up. I want to do something with those flower pots. I think I'm going to go to Dollar Tree at some point and get some stuff for probably the front porch, maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to keep them because I think they're really cute. And then this is a bucket full of stuff that I no longer want. It's a bunch of decor and like random stuff that I don't use anymore. And then I've got the high chair. I need to clean out my mess over here. But this was a decor piece that I got from Big Lots when we first moved into this house, and Riley broke it. Or she didn't really break it, but she started taking all the leaves off the flowers. So I took out all the styrofoam. I might paint the jars. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I'm going to use some E6000 and put the jars back on here so they don't move. And I'm going to try and do some sort of decor with it that I'm going to get from Dollar Tree.
You wanna let me go, nah, nah, nah.
So these vacuum bags I actually got from Dollar Tree. I get so much stuff at Dollar Tree, you guys. But I always want to let you know whenever something is good and reliable, and these vacuum seal bags are. I haven't had any problems with them. I did this, by the time you see this, it'll be 2 weeks, and they're still vacuum sealed just fine. I vacuum sealed some Christmas blankets back in the winter, and they're still holding up great. So if you can find them, I definitely recommend.
It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again.
One of my favorite things to keep around the house is E6000 glue. It's like an industrial strength glue, and I use it for so many things. I use it obviously to glue things, but I also just use it to repair an air mattress a couple days ago. I didn't have the patches to the mattress, and so I just slapped this on it, and it worked so well. So if you can, find E6000, I got this at Walmart. I think it was like $7, and I've had it for quite some time. I do recommend it. I am just cleaning out this basket. I'm throwing away quite a bit of stuff because it's just one of those things, you just toss stuff in there whenever you don't know what to do with it, and then there comes a time when you have to go through it, and now is that time. So I'm just going to put stuff back in that I wanted to keep, and then I actually ended up storing this in my closet in my office, and I know what's in here now, so if I need something, I know exactly where to find it.
I'm about to lose my mind again. How did you stop loving me?
One of the features that I love about this kitchen table is that there are drawers on both sides of the longer ends of the table. And so I decided this would be a good place to keep my kids' coloring books. And then they also have a love for notebooks just like I do. So we tend to accumulate lots of notebooks. So I'm just putting those in there, and they know that whenever they want to color, they can just come in here on the kitchen table and color. It is 1 o'clock on Friday. I am starting off this vlog. So I went to therapy this morning. It was a good session. And then I went to Walmart. I had to get a few things. I'm gonna share a little haul with you. Got some freezer bags for meal prep. I got a stud finder for a couple projects this weekend. This is called the Stud Buddy, and it's magnetic, so you don't need like any batteries or anything. You just find it magnetizes to the screws and the nails. And then I needed some rinse aid for the dishwasher and some stool softener. And then I had to get a couple, probably gonna hear the lawnmower. My husband is getting the lawnmower started. I needed another one of these frames for the hallway. I've got pictures coming in today. And then I needed to get a frame for Rylie's room. I was trying to get the front loading one, but they didn't have the size that I needed. So I found this one on clearance. It's got a couple little imperfections, but I have a black paint pen that I'm just gonna use to help it, and we'll hang that in Rylie's room. So anyway, I have a few projects going on this weekend. I've got some flowers I need to get done. I'm gonna try to finish up the mudroom this weekend and get the sunroom all put together and stuff. Also finishing up Rylie's room. We're gonna hang up that one last piece of artwork and then hang up her curtains. And I think that's it as far as I can remember. It's a pretty chill weekend, not doing anything crazy, but I just wanted to start off this vlog and say hello.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, yeah. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does, so baby bye.
Okay, here we go. It's what it looks like. I think it's super cute. It turned out amazing. I think it's super cute. I'm happy with that. I'm so glad that I decided to keep that. And I think, as you can tell, this type of greenery is my favorite because I've got it in so many different places in my house. I just got the flowers potted up. So here's the one on my front steps, super pretty purples. And then when you walk up to the door, this is what you see. So I think it's really cute. My mother-in-law painted these boy and girl for us. So I think it's super cute.
I hate the boy.
And then here's the little girl. I just got the mail and I thought I would share with you this little event keepsake memorabilia that we got. So 24 hours after the concert, they sent us a text message and let us sign up for this. So you can see there's only 500 of these made. So I got 27 out of 500, and this is the actual picture of her that day. And then on the back, it's the set list that she played, and then it's got, you know, the city and the time. And then I don't know what the QR code is. I might try it and see what it is, but I just thought this was really cool. It's a good little memorabilia thing. I just made dinner. I made some little pizza quesadillas or whatnot on 0-carb tortillas with some turkey pepperoni and some mozzarella cheese. I've got some pizza sauce here I'll use for dipping, and then some cottage cheese for extra protein. Made my husband a pizza. The girls are having chicken nuggets and french fries. I burnt my husband's first pizza. I feel like there's something wrong with my oven because I put this in the oven at 425 for 10 minutes like I do every single time. And it came out looking like this, and the smoke detectors were going off. It was a whole ordeal. So then I put this one in, and you can kind of tell that the sides are starting to burn. So, and this was only in there for, I set the timer for 7 minutes, and it was only in there for 5. So I don't know what's going on. We might be getting a new oven soon. I hope not, because we don't really have $500 to spend on a new oven. So it is Saturday. It is almost noon at this point, but I've got this shelf behind me that I want to take everything down, and I'm gonna switch it out for another shelf. But I've got to get everything like off the shelves first. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll take it down and then put up the other shelf. I am watching this back and thinking to myself that this was such a mistake taking all this stuff down. I wish I would have just left the shelf where it was, because you'll see here in just a minute how much of a fail this was. The shelf that I decided to hang up after this was just way too heavy. This room right here is butt up against the breaker box, and little did I know I was trying to screw into the breaker box, and I am so glad that God was watching over me this day, because that could have been a disaster. And so you'll see here in a little bit, but I ended up just throwing in the towel with this. I was ready to sell the entire house after this little project. I was so frustrated.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
Here I was trying to manhandle this shelf. The shelf was so heavy. Like, I don't know why I thought that I could handle this, but you know what? When I put my mind to something, I'm going to do it, especially when I ask for help and I don't get it. So I'm very independent in that way and very stubborn. I will not wait for someone to help me. So I recruited my daughter. She was the only one home at this point, and I just had her hold the shelf so I could just mark where to put the screws, because my plan was to screw the long screws in and then just hang the shelf, and then I would secure it with the other screws like in the bottom, and then I also had a bracket that I was going to put up, and it just did not work. And oh my gosh, sometimes you really do just need a man, and I did not have one at that point. It is Sunday, which means it is meal prep day. So I've got a list here. I'm going to put my hair up so I don't get any hair in my food. That would be tragic. So just to read off my list, I'm going to make some taco meat. I'm all out of that in the freezer. I need to portion out some chicken. I want to make some deviled eggs, overnight oats. I need to transfer my lettuce into another bag with some paper towels so it stays good all week. I need to make my yogurt bowls for my after workout snack. We're having smash burgers tonight, so I want to get those all seasoned up. And then I have a pineapple here that I want to cut up. I've got some Nutella in the pantry that I want to get used up because I think it's about to go bad. And so I'm just going to put that on some sandwiches and put them in the freezer. And then I want to package up the last of the cheese balls in the pantry for the kids' snack bin. And then also I have some cashews in the pantry that I'm going to portion out for the kids as well. So we are gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put on some music and put you guys on super speed, and we're gonna get this meal prep done, and then we will start on a couple other projects around the house.
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. What's all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your heart. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. I've tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
Holy cow, what day is it? It is 12:30, so I guess it didn't take me all that long, but yeah, it was a lot this time because I had to do lunch stuff too. So I've got overnight oats. I cut the recipe in half this week because I have not been able to finish the half a cup, so I cut it back to a fourth a cup, and that should be good for breakfast. And then I'll also have cottage cheese with it. I always have cottage cheese, which is probably why I haven't been able to finish it. And then back here I've got my yogurt bowls, cut up some pineapple. That's chicken. That was not like a full serving, so I just put that up there. Probably have that for lunch here in just a little bit. I made some deviled eggs for dinner tonight, and then also just to have throughout the week. I made some taco meat. When I make my taco meat or anything that I put in the freezer, I always put the calories and the protein on it. So 170 calories, 23 grams of protein here. What else did I do? I don't think I did anything in here. Oh, I just bagged up my lettuce. I just put it in like a gallon bag, and then I put some paper towels in it, and it makes it last a long time. And then down here I've got, let's see, there's my taco meat, my chicken back there in that bag. I made some Nutella sandwiches, and I think that's it. I am a little bit tired just from being in the kitchen. I still need to clean up the kitchen. Obviously my dishes are stacked high to the ceiling, but I think I'm gonna sit down for a little bit and try and get some water down. I've not had any water today, and I can definitely tell. So I'm gonna try and drink some water, probably scroll TikTok for a little bit, and then I'll make some lunch, And then we have a couple of projects that I want to get done before my husband gets back home. He took Liam to Bass Pro. He's just riding with a friend. His friend had to go pick up a gun or something. I don't really know. I was like, take your son. He needs to spend some time with you. So they went, and it's just me and the girls here. So I'm just going to sit down for a little bit and relax before we pick back up. All right, so I just got the kitchen all cleaned up. I still need to sweep, but I'll probably do that sometime this week. I got the dishes done, the dishwasher is running, all the counters wiped off. So right now, I'm gonna tackle this sunroom. So yesterday, I took down this shelf over here. So I've got some stuff that I need to put back on a shelf. I'm gonna hang that up in just a second, but I hung this shelf over here because my goal is to have coats hanging here, and then this is where our shoes go. I would like to eventually get a shoe rack, but right now this is just kind of what we're working with. But I put like up on that shelf, I have like serving stuff. I've got some extra paper plates and forks and things like that for like get-togethers. And then I have lunch boxes over there, and then my drink dispenser. And then over here on this shelf, when I get it put up, it looks just like this. But when I get it put up, I'm gonna put the rest of the stuff up there. So like the trash bags, the forks, the food trays, just everything that is like backups of things, I guess you could say. And kind of keep things organized and like off this bench. I actually need to have my husband turn over the sink. This is the one that was attached to our bathroom sink. We don't need it because we already had the onyx top to match our shower. So I'm gonna put this on Marketplace and see if anyone wants it. I don't even know what it looks like. I think it's still in the package, but I'm gonna see if anyone wants it. I'll probably just list it for, I don't know, 50 bucks or something. I really don't know. And see if someone wants it, because we obviously don't need it. And when we redo our other bathroom, we're not gonna need it because we're planning on the vanity being a little bit smaller. So it's just something that we don't need. So I'm gonna try and get rid of that. All of this stuff over here, I'm gonna put this in the garage because I'm thinking about doing a yard sale. I just don't know when, but it's just a bunch of like random stuff, honestly. And then the high chair. And I am so over meeting people on Facebook Marketplace. It is just not a safe space anymore, and people are really wishy-washy, and they say they want something and then they want to meet you, and then you go and waste all your gas going to town, meeting them, getting cash, whatever, and then they don't show up, and I am just over it. So I'm just gonna save it for a yard sale probably. And so yeah, I am gonna get started on this. Oh, I'm also gonna take down this rack up here because nobody can reach it now that we have the deep freeze here. So I'm gonna put a little picture up there. I'll show that to you. Well, no, I probably won't because it's a picture of my house. But I'm gonna put a picture up there just to kind of fill that space. And then over here, I think, so that shelf was my husband's dad's. And I mean, I like it where it is, but it's not really functional because we can't really hang anything because of the light switch that's right there. And it's not really all that sturdy, and I want the kids to be able to hang their backpacks up. So I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll figure it out, and I'll share that with you whenever I get done. I'm not gonna film the process just because I feel like this vlog is already so stinking long, but I'll share with you what it looks like whenever I'm done. Here's the update. I moved the towel rack, or the coat rack, over here so the kids can hang up their backpacks when they come home. I hung up a few coats on this shelf. This shelf is working very well. And over here though, I got all this stuff cleaned up, put the trash and stuff outside. I did hang up a picture here. And so I hung up a shelf in here. I had everything on it ready to go. And then I went to put the last thing on the shelf and it collapsed on my head. So I have a headache, a pounding headache actually. I'm fine, but it was just like, I felt so defeated because it took me forever to put that shelf up, and it was so freaking heavy. So it fell, and so I'm done. I'm not gonna put a shelf over there. I will figure out something else to put on that wall, I guess. And then I can just do the mudroom shelves, and I'm debating whether or not to even do the shelves. Maybe I just get some shelves that you put together that are like freestanding and not even worry about the walls. I don't know. I'm so defeated with this project because I want storage in the mudroom, and to get all this stuff out of here, because this isn't intended for a storage room, but that's kind of what it's become, and it quickly gets filled up with junk. So anyways, I kind of organized some stuff over there. I've got my weights and my tripod that I use when I work out here, and that's the shelf right there that fell on my head. So it's living there right now. I'm kind of thinking about posting that on the marketplace because it is just so heavy and I don't know anywhere where I could even put it. So I'm thinking about putting that on marketplace. But anyways, here's what it's looking like. I'm not happy with it, but I feel like this is the best that I can do with what I have at this point. And so we're just gonna roll with it. And I'm hoping that I can keep this place clean. So anyway, that's the update. Before I close out this vlog, I'm gonna share with you what I got my kids in their Easter baskets. I'm trying to be quiet because Liam is in the living room. He's home sick from school today. So if you are new here or if you just don't know, I have 3 kids. I have a boy who is 10, I have a girl who is 7, and then a girl who is 2. So whenever we get Easter, Valentine's Day, I think those are the, Halloween, I usually get them something for those 3 holidays aside from, you know, their birthdays and then of course Christmas. But we don't go crazy. I usually just get stuff from Dollar Tree or like little things from Walmart. Usually keep a pretty tight budget with this type of stuff. So first things first, I don't do baskets simply because they are hard to throw away. They don't go in a trash bag very easily. And 2, they just kind of wander around my house for a few weeks and they're just really annoying. So we do bags. So from Dollar Tree, I found these Easter bags. So I haven't decided who's gonna get what, but each of them are just gonna get a bag. So I thought those were pretty cute. And then as far as eggs go, we don't do anything crazy. I know I keep saying that, but I see, you know, TikToks and Facebook videos and stuff of these people that just go insane and I just can't wrap my head around it. But anyways, Liam likes gaming stuff and so does Brystal. So I figured I would give him the black and the blue ones and then Brystal will get the purple and the pink one. And then these, Liam will probably get the blue one, or maybe the girls will split these. I'm really not sure. And I also found these. I figured they would each get one. And then I also got dinosaur ones. Okay, let's see. As far as candy goes, they are each going to get a little chocolate bunny. And then I also got some Peeps. That's kind of like a staple. So cotton candy, party cake, and then watermelons. I figure they will each get one of those. Let's see. Oh, I also found these really cute cookies from Dollar Tree. So I figure they'll each get one of those. I'm sure they're not very good, but you know, kids will eat anything, so. And then to fill the eggs, I just got some Hershey's eggs and then also some Starburst. And of course, whatever doesn't fit, we'll just set out. I got, let's see. Yeah. So, I got them both some shoe charms. So I got Brystal these, and then I got Liam these ones. These will just go on their Crocs. And they love those. And then to make it even, I got Rylea some bubbles. I thought these were really cute and she loves bubbles. So, and then I got each of them a little card game. Obviously the baby can't play. I mean, she might be able to, but I just wanted to make everything even. So I got each of them a card game. I got all of these from Dollar Tree quite some time ago, like whenever they first started putting their stuff out. But I got Go Farm, which is supposed to be like Go Fish, Old Mermaid, which is supposed to be like Old Maid, and then Crazy Apes, which is supposed to be like 8 Crazy Eights. Is that what it is? 8 Crazy Nights or something like that. Oh, fun twist on Crazy Eights. So there's that. And then we usually get them one like bigger thing. I mean, this isn't really big. I think I spent like $10 at the most on each of them. So Liam is gonna get this little car. This is 109 pieces, and this was $10. And then I got Riley this big bubble thing. I actually got this on clearance at Big Lots. They were doing like 70% off, so it was originally $11.99, but I think I got it for like $4. So got her that. And then I got Brystal this, it says pony bead set, but it's just a bracelet making kit. So I got her this to put in her basket. She's been loving making bracelets lately, so figured that would be good for her. So yeah, that is everything that I got in my kids' Easter baskets this year. I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog here. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. Other than that, I will see you in my next one. Bye.